Good morning, students. Welcome back to video lecture part 5 of the revision class of subject English Standard 10. In this video, part 5, I am going to start with the revision of the sub-chapter from the unit 3 from the book First Flight, and the sub-chapter's name is The Black Aeroplane. Let's start with the revision class of this chapter. But before dealing with this chapter's revision, I would like to first clear before you the answers of the questions which I gave you for self-assessment from the previous sub-chapter, that is his first flight. So here are the questions, children. Who was tired and weak with hunger? The young seagull. Find the synonym for summoning or luring by silent signal from the chapter. The synonym is beckoning. His parents reapproached him to dash. The correct answer will be fly. His parents reapproached him to fly. Why couldn't the young seagull move from the ledge? Because he was afraid. What did the parents do in pride? The parents cackled in pride. So here are the answers of the self-assessment questions. Now let's begin with the revision of this sub-chapter. This sub-chapter, The Black Aeroplane, is written by Frederick Forsyth. Frederick Forsyth is an English author, journalist, former spy, occasional political commentator, born in 1938 and best known for thrillers such as The Day of the Jackal, The Dogs of War, etc. Now, let's see the theme of the story, The Black Aeroplane. The story oscillates or shifts between miracle and mystery. The main character of the story is a pilot, and he is flying at night in his old decorative aeroplane. This is the name of the plane, children, to travel from France to England. He dreams of his holiday, looks forward to meet his family and have a good breakfast with them. Here, he takes the wrong decision of facing the storm instead of doing the right thing, but miraculously somehow manages to escape with the help of a mysterious aeroplane. Characters in the story, children. The characters in the story are: number 1, the narrator, the pilot who was flying his decorative aeroplane over France back to England. The unknown friend, a pilot in the other plane who was flying the black aeroplane, helped the narrator to find the way in the storm. And the woman, the working woman in the control center, whom the narrator asked about the unknown friend. Now, let's begin the summary of the lesson. In this story, the narrator was flying to England to enjoy his holiday. He wanted to reach England in time so that he could enjoy a good English breakfast with his family. The narrator was flying his aeroplane at night over France to England. He was eager to meet his family. He was dreaming of his holiday. The stars were shining in the clear sky. Even the city Paris could be seen down below. He called Paris Control to get instructed about the way. He was instructed to turn 12 degrees west. Now see what happened, children. Everything was going well before he saw the storm clouds, and Paris was about 150 kilometers behind him. It was natural for the narrator to panic. He knew that it was not possible to fly up and over those storm clouds. He was confused for a moment. As everything was fearful at the moment, the narrator decided to risk and flew into the storm, but everything went out of control. The compass as well as other instruments stopped working. He was unable to see outside the plane as the plane was jumping and twisting in the air. He tried to contact Paris Control but couldn't. He was lost in the storm. Suddenly, the narrator saw another black aeroplane in the storm by his side without lights on its wings. That's why he called the black aeroplane. It seemed strange to him, but he was glad to see another person in the storm. The pilot of another plane waved at him and signaled to follow, so he did that. because he did not have other option except it. The narrator flew for half an hour, which was quite strange to him as he had fuel only for 5 or 10 minutes. He felt fearful, but suddenly he saw two bright lines in front of him. It was a runway. He was able to land safely, which gave him a sigh of relief. It was just like a miracle for him. The narrator came out from his plane to thank the pilot of the black aeroplane, but he was shocked to see no one there. He went to control tower and asked the woman about the place and the black aeroplane. Hearing these words, the woman laughed and said that there was no other aeroplane except his. It was a big surprise to the narrator. He was dumbfounded as he had no explanation for the miracle. This shows children that the story is a mysterious story. Therefore, the moral of the story is the lesson The Black Aeroplane by Frederick reflects on how one's judgment gets distorted due to fantasizing and how it creates problems. Bravery and cowardice are the two sides of the same coin. So one should not lose hope while in danger, like the pilot of the plane. Therefore, The Black Aeroplane is an inspiring story of a pilot who succeeded to achieve his aim when he tried hard to overcome his fear in great trouble. So, children, this was the revision class of this lesson. In the next video, I'll give you the important questions from here. Thank you.